Hey, kia ora! Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona for the final evening broadcast. Tomorrow morning's one will be from here, but tomorrow night's one will be from a brand new location. But I'm skipping ahead on the agenda here. So, how was your fun Friday? I had so much fun today. Oh, my pom-poms are over there. I had so much fun today, stimulating the sound of the pom-poms. That the day went really, really fast. And there was a lot of activity going on in there as well. Because I was working this morning for one client. I had my lunch break, which was packed. And then I been working for on the Mailbox Power Help Desk. And so it has been a jam-packed day. And now it's almost 6 o'clock. I'm an hour late on doing my Facebook Live because I was doing some stuff that needed to be done before we leave tomorrow. So, movers and moving. So what happened is that today I was going through my emails and came across this one from the moving company to say, and it was sent yesterday, so I didn't see it, and I check my mail twice a day, so I didn't see it, and so as soon as I read it, they said they were bringing the truck in and going to pack my stuff up and bring it over, and I thought, they don't have a delivery address. What are they going to do? And so I immediately called the guy I've been dealing with at the moving company. He wasn't available, left him voicemail. Replied back to the message that was from their coordinator saying, hey, we don't have an address to move this stuff to. Why is it being put on a truck? Or why are you guys sending me a message saying you're packing it up when you have no delivery address? And that started this whole, and then the person, instead of emailing backwards and forwards, she starts texting me. So now I have the list of texts there. And she turns around and says, oh, well, we've now got them. So I'll call down and make sure that they change the delivery date and all blah 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 blah. And I was like, that's fine. And because I think it was meant to be like the first available delivery date. So I said, we're going to change that. And I said, that's fine. And then she says, oh, it was already on the truck, so now we're going to have to charge you $500 for them because they had to load it and unload it. And I said, yeah, I'm going to dispute that. I said, because you guys have had no communications with me since March 24th, which is the day that you guys sent me the receipt to say that I had half paid my bill to get my stuff moved. And I've had nothing from you since until an email that I got yesterday, which I didn't see until today. And I got it and I saw it at this time, and I called immediately and I left voicemail there. I replied to your email as soon as I got off that voicemail, and now you've started this email texting chain. And I said it would be, if you don't have this procedure in place, it might be a good idea to add in a procedure that 7 days before the delivery date or before the trucks are coming in to pick up the stuff, call the clients to verify the delivery details. And she said, then she comes back and says, well, have you been seeing the weekly emails from, gave me some person's name, and I said, no. I said, I just searched my email. I have looked at my junk mail, and I usually check that once a week. Nothing is there. And so I've heard nothing from her since, but I've told them they are not charging me $500 because they put stuff on a truck to then have to take it off the truck because they had no delivery address. They didn't even check the thing to say that there was no delivery address. I'm like, all they know is it's coming somewhere in the Phoenix area in Arizona, and that's it. And I told them that, I would let them know as soon as I had an address, which I don't have right now. So, yes, so they're trying to charge me $500 for their mistake, and I'm like, not happening. So we haven't even started packing up to get ready. I haven't even emptied the tanks yet, and we haven't started packing up because it's been such a hectic day, and then having to deal with the movers on top of all of this. I thought, would it be nice to have like a phone call or an email or something, but nothing from them. And this is where it's important about customer follow-up and customer service, in that if you've got a client where you're going to be doing services for them, follow up with them. Let them know what's happening, especially if, it will have on the phone. And this is, oh, we just went by the date on the envelope, which had April 24th. And I'm like, well, that's all, for the delivery date. I said, well, that's all, for delivery date for April 24th. I said, well, that's all good, but if there's no delivery, I said, what would have happened had you loaded up the truck? I had not seen that email because it could have been in my junk folder. or for some reason I hadn't seen that email at all today. And then, oh, I've got an order update on my, this is what I love about Instacart. So I've done my grocery shopping. So this is how quick and easy it is. Oh, they've told me that Deborah's going to be doing my shopping. Thank you, Deborah. I love this. This is awesome. Yes, so my shopping is now in progress and Deborah is working on that. So I love this. And I said, what would have happened had you put the stuff on the truck and taken off towards Arizona to deliver it, only to discover you had no address? What would have happened? Crickets. That's what's happened. So yeah, so tonight is going to be spent packing up the RV, getting everything ready to move tomorrow. I did get a late checkout for tomorrow, so I've told them I'm going to be leaving between 2 and 2:30. Got permission to stay that late. Told them that I had a meeting on that I couldn't miss. That starts at 8 o'clock. I said it finishes around 1:30, and I said as soon as it's finished, we'll be pulling it. And I said everything's going to be packed, ready to go. So we just got to pull up the last thing so we can be out of here, like 20 to 30 minutes after it finishes. And all I will have to do at that point, once my mastermind group finishes, is put the laptop away, put my notebooks away, and bring in the power cable, bring in the water hose, bring in the sides, lift the feet. We're out of here. Oh, put Zephy in a harness, and then we're out of here. So it's going to be very quick. Oh, and roll up the outdoor mat, because that's one of the last things I do. And do the walk-arounds and all that sort of thing. And we're only going like 20 or 30 miles down the road. So I'll still be able to hunt in this area. And then my poor puppy got so confused today. This was so funny. Because normally when I get up, it's shower and dress, have breakfast, take her for a walk, come back, do my, sit down, do my lives, and then my morning training. And that's all done before 8 o'clock, because morning training starts at 8 o'clock. Sometimes my lives get pushed to after that meeting, but most days I try to get it done before the meeting. But this morning, and so Zephy's kind of used to that routine. But this morning we had got up, got showered, got dressed, didn't have time for breakfast. The golf cart guy showed up at 7 o'clock to pick up the golf cart, and then we went for our walk, and then we came back from had breakfast. Did I do my live before or after? I think I did it after. Had breakfast, did my meeting, then all of a sudden there was a meeting after the meeting, and then I got to do my live, and poor Zephy's like whining the entire time that I'm in the meetings and everything else, because what happened? I had breakfast after our walk, and she's breakfast then walk, and she was thrown out of routine. And so I thought, so I put her on a harness on, got a leash on her, and we just went for a very short 5-10 minute walk, and came back, and she was happy. She settled down. She was happy. So she was now happy she was back on track, because Mum went and sat at the computer to work, and she had the run of the RV. So she was she was very happy after. Now she's laying over near the door as to say, come on, it's time to go for a walk. And so that's been fun. And then my amazing, incredible realtor, Eileen, she sent me an email that said, hey, I know that we've been looking at these types of properties, but would something like this interest you? And so she sent me an alternative, and I looked at the pictures and went, I kind of like those. And this one's in a gated community, and which I want, and it's a real house. Well, actually, it's technically a condo, but they're side by side attached. This one's on an end, and I was like, I kind of like that. And she had 3 different ones there, but the middle one, there was no pictures. There was a picture of the outside of the neighborhood, and one other picture that was like of the common ground, and that was it. There was no pictures of the inside of the place. They obviously haven't got them loaded yet. And I said that would be a very good possibility. And there was a couple here in Sun City and one next door in Surprise. So she's now got me on the email. She's now got me on the email that will automatically send to me when listings come up on those. And so we're going to possibly look at those too. So there's possibilities, new possibilities. And I was looking at one of them going, ooh, that's the guest room. well, if I did this, this, and this, then I could do that, that, and that. So I've already got the room laid out about how I would work it so that I would still have my purple background, which would cover no wall space whatsoever. It would be across the windows, and the windows are nice. So they've got, change the curtains on the things out for these nice purple drapes. So that would be my background. And I still have plenty of wall space where I can put up my whiteboards for when I'm doing the genealogy and drawing out the family trees, because sitting here and not being able to spread out the papers and everything or tape them up on the whiteboard or whatnot makes it very difficult to it just gets frustrating. It's not difficult, it's just frustrating, because I'm constantly shuffling papers around and trying to spread things out so I can eyeball things and see how they fit together and that sort of stuff. But I want to get a room where I can put big whiteboards up, and kind of like floor to ceiling whiteboard. And then I'm able to stick up the group sheets and put the connections between the group sheets and that sort of stuff. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And so I already had it planned out, and this one had massive wall space. It's like, ooh, and yes, I could easily turn it into a guest room if I needed to. So that would be courtesy of a fold-out couch, of the sofa beds. So yeah, that would go into that room for sofa beds for that. But yes, so I was super excited about this one, and it had this. And some people will probably go blur, but the kitchen was white, and the counters and the backsplash were like an avocado green, and I was like, that actually looks really pretty. So, not typically an avocado green person, but I looked at this kitchen, I thought that one's actually quite pretty. Anything I said, darling, does it have a laundry in there? Because none of the photographs showed it. Yet when I had a look at this other one that you sent me, it showed me the laundry. And she said, like, well, normally it's here or here, and because you don't have a garage, you have an assigned parking space that's covered. She said there's no garage to put the laundry in, so she said it's got to be in there somewhere. So yeah, we're going to have a look for that one. And it doesn't have a dog park, but there is a couple of dog parks close by. So it would definitely be a car drive. So definitely going to need to get a car. And this one of the ones I was looking at has off-road parking. So like, yay for storage. I was like, yes. So it's all that. So tonight is going to be groceries are ordered. They're getting shopped for right now. We're going to go for a walk, come back, empty the tanks, and then get stuck in packing up the RV. It always amazes me that when I'm somewhere for more than a week, things just appear and just spread. I'm like, how does this happen? And then I remember, oh yeah, that's that creativity side. Well, you got to have the mess on the desk. Just have to. But anyway, so that's it from me for tonight. Our final night here in Sun City for at least 7 days. We may be back here in a week. Haven't decided yet. And so we will see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is Shake It Up Saturday. I love Shake It Up Saturdays. And no, Kathy Baxter does not mean that Zeffie gets a milkshake. I just want to be clear on that one. Every time I say Shake It Up Saturday, Kathy Baxter seems to think that Zeffie needs a milkshake. Zeffie does quite well shaking up herself very well. They do that whole body shake. That she starts it at her head and it goes down her whole body, and then she stops and her tail's still going. But anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We'll be back tomorrow morning for our final live here from Sun City. And I'm not sure when I'm doing genealogy and history tomorrow. Normally I do it around the lunch hour, around 12, sometime between 12 and 1, but I'm going to be in my mastermind group, and so it may get done at the end of the mastermind before we leave, or it might get done when we get to our new destination. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how the day goes. It depends. Depends on how the day's going. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys tomorrow for Shake It Up Saturday. Hei konera!